feeders, freeloaders. Those were words used today to describe our teachers, our nurses, and all of these hardworking people standing right here with me tonight. Ironic, considering those words came from a guy making $50 million a year. Yet Rush Limbaugh said today, we are either on the side of the Wisconsin protesters or we are on the side of our country. He played a few sound bites from some of his fellow Americans here in Madison, and he mocked them. Here it is.
We have a montage here, protesters whining about what they want.
I've been teaching for over 25 years, and I deserve respect for what I do, and I don't deserve to have my rights taken away.
Walker wants to take away my rights and everybody else's rights.
We're making history. We're making change. It's necessary. This is like the 60s all over again.
I think we've lost the sense of democracy. I feel like what people in Egypt are fighting for right now, that's exactly what I feel like I'm fighting for right now.
What an absolute idiot. It's a crying shame that this glittering jewel of colossal ignorance is teaching students. Comparing this to Egypt. Most of us are more mature. And to run around whining, this is what we want. I want my dignity. I want my respect. I want my this. I want my health care. Well, go earn it. It's not about what you want. In your case, it's about what can be afforded. Trying to make themselves out to be oppressed. Not in Egypt. Bunch of people who feel entitled to be freeloaders.
So, Americans, we are at a crossroads in America. We now have come to the conclusion from the conservative right, admitted by the drugster himself, that if you want health care, if you want a pension, if you want some guarantees, education, and protection in the workplace, that you're a freeloader. Do you know that? Did you know that you're a freeloader? Did you know that all of these Americans freeloaders? Do you know that? I'll tell you what bothers me about the conservative right. They told us on 9/11, we will never forget. They told us on 9/11 that we'll be together, that we're Americans. They wrapped themselves in the flag, and Limbaugh was right in the middle of all of them saying, we'll never forget. You remember those hats? New York Fire Department? You remember those brothers and sisters? Now, didn't they go into the towers to try to save fellow Americans? Well, you know what? Limbaugh thinks those people today are freeloaders. Yeah. Now, maybe it's understandable that a guy who tried to go to college but dropped out wouldn't respect teachers. But I will say this to the camera tonight and to America. If you want to follow the Limbaughs and the Becks of the world, and you want to turn your back on firefighters, you want to turn your back on police officers, you want to turn your back on nurses, you want to turn your back on brothers and sisters who have stood in solidarity to fight for the middle class in America? Is that wrapping yourself in the flag? No, wait a minute. No. The conservative right in this country, they say you're nothing but a bunch of freeloaders. That's what they say. Hey, Rush, why don't you wrap your fat ass in the flag on Monday? Let's do the takedown tonight. What's your name, sir?
Craig Yap.
Are you a freeloader?
I don't think so.
What's your response to that?
To that?
Yes.
Well, he can kiss my...
Okay. What's your name?
Jenny Gullickson.
Are you offended by that?
Absolutely. I go to work. I work an average of 48 hours a week.
What do you say to the conservatives in America who say that you're a freeloader and that you're out here begging?
We're not begging. No, we're not begging. We just want our rights.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Scott, and I can tell you that my father was a firefighter, my son is a firefighter, and I'm a firefighter. We're here, and we appreciate everybody out here. Everybody.
What's your name, sir?
Joe Conway.
Joe, good to see you again.
Yes, Ed.
Your response to the way Limbaugh, Beck, Hannity, all of them, the way they have portrayed this crowd throughout the week.
Exactly like he said. They wrapped themselves in the flag on 9/11. They forgot us about at 9/12. We are the people that do the job every day. The teachers, the school workers, the firefighters, the cops. We're it. We're not freeloaders.
Thanks, Joe. Your name, sir?
Malin Mitchell.
What do you say to the protesters? What do you say to the Limbaughs of the world that say on 600 radio stations, millions of listeners, you're a freeloader?
We're Americans, and you look around you. You look around you. We're with the teachers. We're with the police officers, with the firefighters, and we're going to be here until the job gets done. And I guarantee the firefighters will be here every day that you folks are here. We're with you.
Limbaugh made the comment to his audience that we're either with the protesters or with America. How do you respond to that?
We are America.
Are you America?
I'm American. We are America. Actually, Ed, this is the heart of America, Wisconsin. I personally would like to invite Rush down, and I will even pay for his plane ticket with my hard-earned union money so he can come and see what's going on here.
You folks are outstanding. There's one other person that we don't want to let off the hook. There's a guy over on Fox News, and he's got a big audience. To his credit, professionally, Bill O'Reilly has done, he's got a big audience, no doubt about it. But Bill, you've always said that you're looking out for these people. Bill, bring your show on out here and show these Americans. Show them that you care. Come on, Bill. Come on, you don't have to be afraid, Bill. I walked through the crowd last night. You don't have to worry about security. These are Americans. They love America. You don't have to worry about that. Come on out. Come on out and prove that you're looking out for these folks. You won't do it, will you? I didn't think so. This is The Ed Show on MSNBC, live from Madison. We're right back.